Hello, Governor. And today you are sitting with me and AJ on Rated PG. And AJ here is a Twitch streamer. If you guys don't know what that is, that's like an OG of video games, if you will. You know what I'm saying? You're the original Don Dada.
Something like that.
Yeah. You're out here in these streets. But if you guys are interested in seeing any of the live streams, if you don't know what that is, Twitch is a place where people like myself, if you guys did not know, and those who are, passionate about video games and streaming, you can go to this place, twitch.com. You can type in a video game name, and these are the people streaming these video games for you guys to watch and enjoy.
Best part is, too, it's not even just video games. Twitch also supports, like, a lot of, like, IRL, like, people, our trip to Japan, we broadcasted it on Twitch.
IRL, that means in real life. But what is Twitch, besides the Rat and League of Legends?
So, it's a bunch of different things. It's flavor of the month things. If you go on to twitch.tv, it'll actually kind of tell you what's the popular, and it all depends on what's out. So right now it's Fortnite. Lots of Fortnite.
Do you play Fortnite?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah. I tried once.
I think I did
It's like heroin. Like, you try it once, and it's just not for me. I'm done.
Like, some people can't get enough of it.
That's why it's like heroin.
Right. I tried it once, and I was so trash. I think I played it for like 5 minutes, if that, and I was like, yeah, I'm garbage.
Crippling defeat was a good reason enough for me to stop playing it.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It was just crazy, though. But what games do you usually stream on your account?
It varies. The reason I did the stream in the first place was because I buy a lot of video games that I don't play. So I build up this backlog of games that have been out since 2012 and even earlier than that. So streaming has kind of been a way to motivate myself to play my backlog, but I mix it up. I'll play multiplayer stuff like Monster Hunter, I do World of Warcraft, I downloaded League of Legends onto my computer. We're going to see how that one rolls.
God, League is so dope.
I know. And then I play just single-player campaign stuff. I'm just finishing up. Tonight should be the last episode that we do Piere, and then we're going to move on to something like Detroit. And then after that, we're actually going to probably move on into the Tomb Raider series and play through all those for the new one to come out. So it's a variety.
Okay, that game Detroit, by the way, I remember I have that game, and I did not know what I was getting myself into when I started playing it. It is like, it gave me real life anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, about the decisions and stuff like that. I was like, yo, this is fake as fuck, but I feel like...
The worst part is those guys do, like, such a great job. Like, they'll give you, like, do you go to the bathroom? Do you not go to the bathroom? You're like, what the what happened if I go to the bathroom? Like, I'm sitting here going, like, do I, like, you spend 25 minutes looking at a screen going, to the bathroom? Not
Don't
to
go
the bathroom.
It's like, if you go to the bathroom, you pee, you flush, something gets clogged up in the toilet, and you're like, no big deal, and then later on in the game, you find out you need to get some water to drink because someone's dying, and all the water in the house is cut off, but the only thing you got is poo-poo water because you decided to go to the bathroom.
Or you're like, I don't want to go to the bathroom, so you open up the door and you just get shot by a stray bullet.
Right. Because if you would have went to the bathroom, the bullet would have just went right past you.
Yeah, what the hell?
And you're like, this game is ruining my life. But, how often do you stream?
So, the schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8:30 till I fall asleep. And that's the set game I'm playing. So, if someone was to watch me play through a game, if they wanted to see it, those would be the times. And then I ask people who follow me to be notified, because I'll just go on random times and play random games.
Heard. And do you prefer cartoons or anime? And when I say anime, people, I mean Japanese animation style cartoons, if you will.
It's a tough question because there are I guess you'd say cartoons that are inspired by that.
Correct.
And I guess like references would be like old Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Avatar: Last Airbender and Voltron, like that new Voltron. But I'm still gonna have to give it up to my Animus.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, before I came into this room, I considered myself a nerd. And then I came in here, and I don't own a 100th of anything in this room. And I thought I loved anime, but I don't love it as much as other people do. But I still fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? But
I love it too much.
No such thing. Actually, there is. Like, do you have one of those pillows with like the person on it?
Not mine.
It was a gift?
No. It's not mine. There is one. It's not mine.
There is one here.
There's one here.
It was like a souvenir. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I'm like, oh, I gotta get... Does it have a name?
Oh, it does. It's, oh, she's gonna kill me for saying this. It's from a video game, and it's my wife's. She's very passionate about this video game character, so...
My fiance has named every one of our pets after an anime character of some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Ours are technically after pop culture as well. So, pop culture video games. So, Fox, he's named after...
Fox.
No, he's actually named after Fox as a character from Fallout 3. He was like a super mutant. He's like this big, lovable super mutant. Boom. And then we have another cat who's Ghost. She's all white, so of course we have to name her Ghost from Game of Thrones. And then Big Mom is actually one of the more current characters that they're showcasing in One Piece right now.
I do remember that.
One of the emperors of the sea. So she's all...
Big Mama.
Big Mom. All powerful.
What's your favorite anime? One Piece?
One Piece.
Heard.
Yeah, that's... I'm very inspired by that show. Like, the characters are all really good.
Yeah.
They're all, they do it because they want to kind of thing. And Luffy he's the best.
I feel like Luffy is every protagonist in every, great anime. It's like the person who's not the smartest, but they try the hardest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The smart and try ratio is very...
It's very off.
Very apparent in that one.
Do you have a favorite villain?
Oh, shit.
I know for me... I have two. One is from Hunter x Hunter, and it's Hisoka, the clown guy.
Oh, yeah.
Hisoka reminded me of a lot like Harrison Wells, from The Flash, the one they show on TV. He's like a villain that molded the hero into what he needed to be, or to push him to where he should have been.
I would say right now it's the villain in the arc that we're watching in One Piece. His name is Katakuri. He's got spiky red hair, he's got vampire teeth, he's covered in spikes, and his power is mochi, the jelly food. And he pretty much is a copy of all of Luffy's abilities, so he's just super, so he can stretch and everything like that. But he's cool because he's trained to be able to see 5 seconds into the future. So he's got that...
Precognition.
Yeah, he's got that precognition about him, so it's fun to watch him fight, and it's about to get real. It's because of course the anime is behind the manga, and the manga they've already had the fight with them, and it's...
You already know what's happening in the manga.
It's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. I guess, oh man. I mean, there's so many, there's so many good villains out there.
Well, do you do you have a favorite anime fight?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If somebody was show me a good anime fight, what's the one you would go to first?
Midoriya versus Todoroki at the sports festival, My Hero Academia.
Okay.
That one gets to me. It gets to me so hard. For the longest time, it used to be a couple of fights from the Dark Tournament in Yu Yu Hakusho. Because those were just good.
Do you watch Naruto?
Yeah.
One of my favorite fights is Kakashi versus Obito.
See, Kakashi versus Obito, that's a good one. But I'm always going to be one of those old school Naruto and do Gaara Rock Lee at the Chunin exams. Yeah. Man, and then Naruto versus Neji at the Chunin. Those were all just good.
I found out 5 of these other black dudes I work with all watch anime all at the same time because I heard them all arguing. And they was bro, are you fucking serious? Oh, fuck that. Ain't no way. And I didn't know what they were arguing about. I was like, yo, what's going on? He said, this motherfucker just said Lee could beat Neji. And I was like...
well, it depends on how many gates he opens.
And that's what I said, too. And he was like, bro, it doesn't matter.
You gotta take that into consideration.
He said, it doesn't matter. Neji can do his spinning rotation, his palms, he can see everywhere. And I was like, Rock Lee can move faster than Neji can see.
He got to take off them weighted ankle bracelets. Then he opens
he was like, but it doesn't matter if he can't see him. He can just spin. And I said, okay, well...
With enough gates... Rock Lee can just break Neji's arm. I'm just going you'll block with your palm, I'll break it.
And he said, but if he gets too close, he'll hit him with the 8-palm trigram shit. And I was like, Lee doesn't have chakra.
He does, yeah. He uses,
He said he has chakra, he just doesn't know ninjutsu.
Yeah, but he uses taijutsu. No, does is it taijutsu?
It's taijutsu,
Yeah, he
yeah.
uses taijutsu. So it's like, it's all physical based.
Right, I said if Neji touches him, his fingers are gonna break from how strong Lee's body is from like all the training.
Yeah.
That 2-strike shit's not gonna
No,
work.
it doesn't work.
He was, so you telling me that Lee can beat Neji? And I was like, well, who died and who's still alive?
Oh.
And it was like, bruh.
Neji.
I was like, he died.
Neji.
He said, but he died protecting Naruto. I said, Lee protected Naruto and lived.
Damn.
Just saying.
How about when Naruto just drops down with Might Guy? When
Right.
he opens up all 8 gates.
Right, just
on Murata. And he, boom, battle res.
Right, I was like, and then I was like, you seen what Mike Guy did to what's his face, and you trying to tell me Neji can fuck with him? I doubt it. I said, I love Neji. He's one of my favorite characters.
Neji, the honorable, like very
Yeah.
good, very he has like one of those good static, or I guess dynamic character changes where he's like all proud and proper, and then he
becomes humble.
He gets beat by a commoner like Naruto and starts to humble out.
Right.
Gets his respect.
Put you in your place.
Yeah.
Well, do you prefer DC or Marvel? As a whole.
As a whole.
Okay, like let me rephrase that. As a movie franchise.
Marvel. So like it's you go
comics then.
You go DC.
I'm the same way.
You go DC Comics, Marvel movies.
I like that. DCC, MVM.
Yeah.
Because I remember like reading comic books. I always used to read just Batman, Green Lantern,
Yep.
The Flash. I never read like Superman.
No.
I mean, well, no. I mean, I never read what's it called? Like the Spider-Mans, like the Iron Man comic books. I never read Captain America comics.
Yeah,
It's not that I never read them.
Yeah.
It's just I was never really more so attracted to those. And then they started coming out with these movies and shit, and you're like, oh my god, their comics are okay at best, but these movies are phenomenal.
That's what happens when you have Disney money.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
You seen the trailer for Shazam?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it'll be funny.
It feels like they're trying to pull Marvel into that, in that
little
sense. Bit. It feels very Marvel when I'm watching it.
Well, who's your favorite DC character and why?
God, I feel like such a loser saying this, but Batman. I love Batman.
And why Batman?
You know what? I'm gonna segue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull from like a DC sideverse because they've been in DC Comics, but I'm gonna go with Ninja Turtles as my favorite DC heroes.
Really?
Because they've shown up with Batman.
Mm-hmm.
They're also in Injustice 2 as playable characters, so they are technically DC.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go Ninja Turtles is because they're Ninja Turtles.
Heard.
I mean they're.
It's a it's
a classic.
It's Ninja Turtles.
I grew up with that, from the toys to the comic books to everything.
The action figures. I even had like that little van that they had where they used to.
I had the Technodrome.
Yeah, and it opened up.
The whole thing opened up. That was a thing of beauty. My parents stayed up all night putting the stickers on it and woke up on a Christmas morning with it.
I had that too. It was toys came with the stickers on it.
Yeah. God.
Like the Hot Wheels tracks, you used to have to put the lines on the tracks and stuff like that too.
You need to be authentic.
Who's your favorite Marvel hero?
Spider-Man. Easily. Peter Parker, to me, is the most relatable to me, and that's why I like Spider-Man. Like, just as a whole, like, one of those, like, smart... I mean, no, I'm being very vain when I call myself smart, but very just, like, nonchalant. He's got a quick wit, able to kind of, like, respond to everything in a comedic fashion, so I go with Spider-Man, Peter Parker. My
favorite DC character, I believe it's Flash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Flash. You know what? Yeah, it's Flash, but I remember a great conversation I had. What was an argument? It was Marquez, Cam, myself, and like 2 other people. I forget who they were, but at the time, Kez was like, Aquaman could kill Superman.
He could.
And at the time, I was like, you're fucking kidding me. And he was like, ask yourself this. How much do you actually know about Aquaman and his abilities?
Yep.
And I was like, not much. And he was like, before you say anything else, look it up and then come back. And I remember I was on my phone and looked it up. Aquaman can move in water faster than Superman can fly. It's pretty much like teleportation type deal. He has full control over the water.
Including the air molecules.
In your blood, in the air. Aquaman also has like years and years worth of magic from like Atlantean magic from like all the past and previous kings as well.
And Superman's only vulnerable to 2 things:
magic and kryptonite.
Yep.
And he was like, if he wanted to, Aquaman could like just drop Superman under the ocean and just He said it might take him a long time to die. But it's gonna happen.
Yeah, he ain't going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere.
He's still gotta breathe.
He said even if Superman didn't go in the water, Aquaman would bring the water to him. He said like you can't run from him. He said if the world is 70% water, he's only safe 30% of the time. Like 30% of the he said not even of the time. There's only 30% of a place on the planet he can go to, and guess what? Those places are surrounded by water.
Yeah.
He could just collapse the whole place in on you. And he was like, every time you can watch in the comics or in the shows, Superman, bullets and all that stuff bounce off, but every time he gets zapped by something, he's
flying.
He just goes, right.
He's flying and he's out for at least 15 minutes.
Right.
You just got hit by a tank.
Right, and you're good. But some dude with a pimp cane with lightning come out of it, zap your ass, and you're,
Nothing to joke about lightning pimp canes, so.
Right. My favorite Marvel, I don't know. I said Nightcrawler.
That's a very good favorite character to have from Marvel.
Because you can say Professor Xavier, Magneto. It's not that I don't like the Omega level mutants or whatever, but they're just...
Kurt Vaughn holds his own.
Yeah, absolutely. In every single parallel universe as well, too. And I've always just been a huge fan of teleportation.
Yeah.
And getting to the last couple of questions here. Shut up. If you could have two abilities, what would they be and what would their drawbacks be to those?
I think like the first one I would want to have is, I guess I would want to have invulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
Like being indestructible. I guess the one downside I could see the one downside that I can immediately see to that is
being drowned?
Well, no, everybody wanting to test that.
Yeah.
I heard you're invulnerable. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take this 2x4 and hit you in the back of the head.
While you're not expecting it.
Yeah,
like,
you know.
So you're eating a salad, somebody just, BAM! Got all over your shirt and
Really?
And what's the second?
Flight.
Okay. What would be the drawback to the invulnerability? Like, what's your weakness? Like, is there a time where you're not invulnerable, or...
Well, no, for the invulnerability, like, I would see it just as the inconvenience of everybody just wanting to test it out. Like, I know this guy's invulnerable, I'm going to hit him in the back of the head with a chair. With flight, you're always going to have that, hey, can you give me a ride?
Well, I meant, is there a time where you can't use your ability? Like, or the weakness in your invulnerability. Like, some people are only invulnerable for X amount of time. Or, like, their invulnerability diminishes over time if you keep attacking them.
I guess in that sense, I could see the vulnerability diminishing over time would make a bit more sense.
Like, if repeated, like, a whole bunch of, like, high volume velocity attacks it would wear down eventually. You would feel it.
Like, I would start to feel it, but I would assume, like, being able to recharge it would be one of the
I was going to say, I feel like invulnerability also comes with, like, super strength.
Yes.
So, like...
Well, just, you feel more confident knowing...
Right, like if you punch a wall, nothing's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
So, you hit it as hard as you want to. So, yeah, I guess that could work. I said mine would be teleportation and the ability to always regenerate. If not heal, then regenerate.
Yeah.
You know, and somebody was like, well, what would be your weakness? And I was like, well... In order for me to stop regenerating, like in the show Heroes, I like how they did it. If you have to stab them in the back of their head, like there's a spot here where your brain stem connects to your brain. If you stab somebody there, and then keep it in, and if you take it out, I heal again. But because they cut this person's head off or whatever, and like they just thought he was dead, and then like his eyes rolled over and his body moved, and he just like put his head back on. And then this other person, like he fell off a building and landed on all these spikes and shit, and one went through his head, and they were like, is he going to get back up? And he didn't get up. So they like started moving his body. When they took his head off the thing, he was just like, came back. And I was like, oh, damn. But teleportation, I don't know. Like in everything else, I can't teleport somewhere I've never seen. Or I've never actually been to.
Not like that instant transmission. Like you can't just picture something pretty and then go to it.
Or like in the show Jumper. That was actually, Jumper. He saw a picture of something, never been there, and then was like, he'd be there.
Yeah.
Well, that's cheating. But we got like one more question before we get to the games, though. What is your favorite console?
PlayStation.
PlayStation?
I'm a PS4 man.
Thank you.
Tried and true.
Like, people why don't you get Xbox? And I was like, because it's whack. And they were like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm not saying it's whack. They got a lot of games that come out for Xbox, but you could beat them in like an hour or two, I feel like.
It's more of an exclusive thing. They're making the right strides to start focusing more on their first-party titles. They showed it when they bought all those studios during E3, but like PlayStation just kind of has that already, so it's gonna take some time. At least I think before Xbox can at least start churning it out. Like, I mean, if I had to rate them, I would put PS4, Nintendo, and then Microsoft.
Heard. Yeah. I need to get myself a Switch.
Oh, they're so good.
But we're about to start recording us. Well, you guys are probably going to just watch me get the dog piss kicked out of me in Dragon Ball real quick. Because, I don't has this game. But that is the time we have for our interview. And now you can view this game, man. Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun. You can get the TV. No, it's over. We're getting ready to play the game now.
Get playing the game now. Huh.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
He's probably gonna win. I haven't played this in forever.
Don't lie.
I just button mash. I'm not good at fighting games.
Ha
I just lied. Street Fighter courses through my veins. Like so much enjoyment.
Is it oh so much?
Showing off my slick God of War PlayStation 4.
Oh, Dragon Ball Fighter, see. Who am I gonna be? I'm Amanda Phillips.
You're Amanda. Get her some achievements.
I was like, you still go to them. I don't care. There's some people like, what about you people walking across the street? I said, I'm not a professional.
Just do next.
I do read, and I've agreed to the terms of this.
Just keep going.
It's the biggest,
She's changing it anyway.
Those are the biggest lies we tell each other.
Have you ever found like a username or something so good that like you just kind of go, damn.
Mm-hmm.
And like you've thought of that idea way after the fact. That's kind of how Go Team A.J. was. Like, Go Team A.J. was something that I thought of after, like, it was like 5 or 6 days of like doing one thing, and then I was like, okay, Go Team A.J. That sounds so much better.
One of the coolest screen names or whatever I've ever seen was Anonymous. Not 01, not Anonymous spelled anywhere. It was literally just Anonymous.
Like, I got that?
Yes, just the word. I was like, fuck him.
Damn.
Who thought of that?
Damn.
I don't want no Beerus.
Alright, I'm gonna go Bardock.
You know what? I'm gonna go Piccolo. Oh, you pick 2?
Oh, you pick 3.
Alright. Vegeta.
Give me that Team Gohan.
And Vegeta.
And then I'll bring in the ringer. Hey, I'll show the ringer. And ooh, good choice.
I just went to random.
That's fine. That was a good choice. Good random choice.
Now you gotta let me see these buttons real quick.
This time you can see buttons.
Huh?
You can see buttons.
I was about to say, this ain't the time to see buttons.
So that's the square, that's the X, that's the circle, that's the triangle. You see
this
them?
is R1.
You see them?
I see it.
Oh, you cut through those cutscenes.
I did.
Man.
I can't. There's no.
That's disrespectful in the fighting game community.
What happened?
You hit buttons.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Is this me? No, it's not. It's you. How do you pause?
Oh, how do you pause?
Ah, sorry. Sorry, I didn't.
Oh, my chest!
It's not. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. How do you block?
Back. Woo.
Hey, chill out.
Oh, not the Vegito.
Ooh. My mouth is open.
You about to get that wolf fang fist.
How do you do it? I'm gonna switch. Somebody.
I think it's the R1.
No, that's R1.
Oh, okay, that's R1.
There it is.
Man, that one's a little swirly.
How do you charge up?
I haven't even figured that one out yet. Oh no! Oh god! Mr. Piccolo! Oh god! Yamcha! That was the most Yamcha thing I've ever seen.
No, Mr. Piccolo! How you switch? Damn it.
Oh!
You ain't got to do me like that.
Now, we all know, in real Dragon Ball, this would be a very quick fight. I mean, it still might be. I forgot Yamcha knows how to do Kamehameha.
Ooh. How do you do these moves you're doing?
I don't know.
You're
I
lying to me.
did that one twice. I figured that one out. I was just treating it like Street Fighter. I was just doing a Hadouken.
I don't even know how to do a Hadouken.
Oh god. Oh. Oh no!
You did that on purpose. You let me win.
I still got one more. The one I don't even know how to play. I just think he looks cool. Oh! Put a fork in me. And you even skipped your own victory pose.
I didn't mean to do that.
You skipped your own victory pose. That's fine. If you're new to fighting games, you take your one. It's best 2 out of 3. You don't walk off after the first one.
I walk away.
You don't walk away. You take your licking like a man, and you try and come back and win again. Oh man, he backhanded me. Oh.
Ouchie.
Oh, I'm too far away. Oh, now I got you though.
So now you know how to do combos and shit.
Learn that one.
Yeah, I learned that one. You better tell me how you pause this damn game and look these moves up, because it's not working when I try.
Oh, there we go.
What?
You just gotta hold it.
Hold
It's
what?
a special move list.
Oh!
Okay, here.
Who is this? You?
This is Bardock. Give me my Bardock. Alright.
I didn't want you to look at your moves. I need to see them.
There's your Vegetas.
Super Dare, crushing the intercept, kick, consecutive energy, man, big man. Okay, I got it.
There's your Vegito.
Yeah, I got it.
And there's your Piccolo.
Got it.
Okay. Let's see what go on real fast. Alright, good.
That's how you do that.
Oh, that hurt.
Ooh.